For a long time, one idea quietly powered a huge part of the American economy: cheap, cheap labor, cheap money, cheap production, cheap growth. Entire business models were built around keeping costs as low as possible, and for years it worked. Companies scaled fast, prices stayed competitive, and consumers benefited from affordability across industries. But that era is coming to an end. And what's replacing it is fundamentally changing how businesses operate in the United States. Because today, the cheap business model is breaking down, and many companies are struggling to adjust. To understand why, you have to start with the foundation of those models. For decades, businesses relied heavily on globalization. Production was outsourced to countries where labor was cheaper. Supply chains were stretched across the world to minimize costs. Companies optimized every part of their operations for efficiency and price. At the same time, capital was cheap. Low interest rates made it easy to borrow money. Companies could fund expansion, cover losses, and invest in growth without feeling immediate financial pressure. This combination, cheap production and cheap money, created a powerful environment. Businesses could operate on thin margins, scale quickly, and compete aggressively on price. But that environment has changed, and it's changed in multiple ways at the same time. First, costs are rising. Labor costs in many parts of the world have increased. Shipping is more expensive and less predictable. Energy prices have fluctuated, and supply chain disruptions have made global production more complex and risky. The idea that you can always produce things cheaply somewhere else is no longer guaranteed. Second, money is no longer cheap. Higher interest rates mean borrowing is more expensive. Investors are more cautious. Companies can't rely on endless funding to support unprofitable growth. That puts pressure on business models that depended on scale before profitability. Now, companies are expected to make money, not just promise it, and that's a major shift. Third, there's a growing focus on resilience. The old model prioritized efficiency above everything else, but efficiency often came at the cost of flexibility. When disruptions hit, highly optimized systems struggled to adapt. So companies are rethinking their priorities. They're building supply chains that are more stable, even if they're more expensive. They're bringing production closer to home. They're diversifying suppliers. All of this increases costs, but reduces risk. And that's a trade-off businesses are now willing to make. Another major factor is regulation and policy. Governments are playing a bigger role in shaping business decisions. There's more emphasis on domestic production, labor standards, environmental impact, and national security. These factors add complexity and often cost, but they also reflect a broader shift in priorities. It's no longer just about being the cheapest, it's about being sustainable, reliable, and secure. And then there's the consumer. For years, low prices were one of the main drivers of demand, but today consumers are changing. They still care about price, but they also care about value, quality, speed, and trust. They want products that arrive quickly, they want consistency, they want reliability, and delivering those things often costs more. So companies are adjusting. Instead of competing purely on price, they're competing on experience. And that's another reason cheap business models are fading. There's also a technological shift happening. Automation, AI, and advanced manufacturing are changing the cost structure of business. In some cases, these technologies reduce costs, but in others, they require significant upfront investment. Companies are spending more on infrastructure, software, and systems to stay competitive. This raises the barrier to entry and changes how businesses scale. It's no longer just about being cheap, it's about being capable. And perhaps the most important change is mindset. For years, the goal was simple: grow as fast as possible, capture market share, and worry about profits later. That approach was supported by cheap capital and investor expectations. But today, that mindset is shifting. Profitability matters again, efficiency matters again, discipline matters again. Companies are being forced to build business models that actually work without relying on external support or ideal conditions. And that's exposing a lot of weaknesses. Some businesses were only viable because costs were low and money was easy. Without those conditions, their models don't hold up. That's why we're seeing layoffs, restructuring, and strategic shifts across industries. Companies are trying to adapt to a new reality, a reality where being cheap isn't enough. So what does this mean going forward? It means the future of business in the US will look different. Prices may stay higher than what people were used to in the past. Companies will be more selective about where they invest. Growth may be slower, but more sustainable. And business models will be built around strength, not just cost. The companies that succeed in this new environment won't be the ones that offer the lowest prices. They'll be the ones that can balance cost with value, the ones that can operate efficiently without being fragile, the ones that can generate profit without relying on perfect conditions. In other words, the winners will be the companies that evolve. Because the era of cheap business models didn't just fade away, it was replaced by a more complex, more disciplined, and more demanding version of business. And while that may sound challenging, it also creates opportunity. Opportunity for companies that can adapt. Opportunity for innovation. Opportunity to build stronger, more resilient businesses. Because in today's economy, cheap isn't the advantage it used to be, and that's exactly why everything is changing.